Presenting today's lesson, Timeout for Teamwork.
Where have you been? I've been waiting to start the lesson and you're 15 minutes late.
I know, I'm sorry. Let me tell you about the day I've already had. I have this alarm clock that goes cock-a-doodle-doo. And last night I forgot to set the alarm clock to cock-a-doodle-doo. And this morning it didn't go cock-a-doodle-doo. Luckily, I have this great big dog that goes woof, woof. And he jumped on my bed and he goes woof, woof in my ear. So I jumped up and got ready as fast as I could and ran out to my car that goes vroom, vroom. But then when I put the key in the car, it didn't go vroom, vroom. So I ran over to my neighbor's house and told him that my car wasn't going vroom, vroom and that I needed a ride to work. So he gave me a ride to work in his ice cream truck that goes ding, ding. And it went ding, 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 ding all the way here. And now I have this splitting headache.
Wait a minute. It sounds like you need a timeout. You've had a morning full of stress, and stress can do some pretty strange things to your body.
I hate it when my morning starts out like that, and I know a lot about stress.
Well, since you have so much experience, why don't you share what you know with the boys and girls?
Stress is the way your body reacts to events happening to you in your life. It is something you feel inside. Stress can cause headaches, fast heartbeats, stomach aches, fast breathing, a hard time sleeping, and sweaty palms, or feelings of anger and excitement. Stress is a big part of life, and you will have some stress. Sometimes you can tell when someone is stressed out. Look at this stressed kid. You can tell this kid feels stressed by looking at him. Have you ever felt this way? Do only scary or dangerous situations cause stress? Not necessarily. Even fun events, like riding the roller coaster at a fair, can cause stress because you're thinking about the next big turn at the bottom of the hill. Many different events, such as being tired, thirsty, or hungry, make you feel stressed. Have you been so thirsty that you could hardly stand it? Your body responds by telling you to drink, eat, or sleep. Stress can also be caused when there are changes in life, such as moving to a new school, or changes in your family life as a result of birth, death, sickness, or divorce. A loss or change in life can cause you to feel grief. Grief is another word used for very sad, upset feelings. Sometimes people cry when they feel overcome by this grief. And it is okay to feel sad or to grieve when you lose someone or something. You can work through those sad feelings by making new friends, writing or calling old friends who have moved, and by remembering your loved one or pet. Some stress cannot always be prevented and will not harm you. In fact, a little stress can be good because it pushes you to do your best job. Think about your teacher announcing a big science test in 3 days. You know there are only 3 evenings to study. Because you're worried about doing well on the test, you studied a little every night. And when it was time to take the test, you were prepared. The stress of the test made you study and feel good about yourself because you did your best. Stress can help you when you are in a dangerous situation. Stress gets the body ready to move away from danger quickly. For example, if you were crossing the street and saw a car coming at a fast speed, you would run as fast as possible to get across the street. The high stress will make your heart beat faster, and you would move quickly to get out of the way. Too much stress is not fun and can keep you from being healthy. Stress can affect each of you differently. One person might have a headache, tense muscles, shaky hands, nervous feelings, or may eat more than normal.
Another person may get angry easily, yell, kick things, lose their appetite, or sleep too much. Some people who have too much stress have conflicts with their friends and family. Conflict happens when 2 or more people disagree. Take a look at Amy, Tina, and Brian.
I got it first. I said I was going to jump first.
It's my jump rope. I brought it.
Would you look at this mess? You're looking at a conflict. It looks like these kids are stressed out. The way you handle conflict can even cause more stress. Let's look at some ways to resolve conflict. Kids for Health has 3 important rules to deal with anger or conflict. These 3 rules are the same rules used when crossing a street. What are the 3 street safety rules? Stop, look, and listen. These are also very important rules to use in dealing with anger or conflict. Whenever I get angry, I stop what I'm doing, count to 10, and try to cool off. Then I look at the other person and pay attention to their feelings. Most importantly, I listen to the other person's feelings. Watch how this conflict could be avoided.
Well, Tina, since this is really yours, you can jump first, and then Brian and I will take turns.
Let's see if you can stop, look, and listen to work out a conflict. The red rope represents stop, the blue rope represents look, and the white rope represents listen. When conflict or anger happens, we need to use these 3 rules. Now, I'm going to tie the ropes together. It'll take me just a moment to do this. Get this end done. You know, ropes can be pretty tricky sometimes. See if I can get this one undone. It's a really cool trick. All right, I'm about to get it tied. Oh, wow. I got the ropes tied, but there are knots in the 3 rules. Wouldn't it be nice when dealing with anger if we could get over the knots and really stop, look, and listen? Now, I have some magic health dust that's going to help, and I'm going to get it out of my pocket. Okay, I've got it. Sprinkling it on. Let's see if the anger and knots are gone. Ta-da! No more knots or anger. The conflict was worked out by using the 3 Kids for Health rules of stop, look, and listen. It's important to turn anger into good feelings. How do you feel when you're in the middle of a conflict? Do you feel stressed? The way you handle stress can cause even more stress. I think you need a timeout. There are healthy ways to deal with stress. First, you must realize you're upset. Think about the problem and decide the best way to deal with it. Let's open the magic window as Tina, Amy, and Brian share healthy ways to handle stress. We will call these Stress Busters.
Stress Buster number 1.
Talk it over with friends and family.
Stress Buster number 2.
Have quiet time to think about what happened.
Stress Buster number 3.
Draw a picture or write a story about how you feel.
Stress Buster number 4.
Hug your pet or favorite stuffed animal.
Stress Buster number 5.
Exercise, like jumping rope.
Stress Buster number 6.
Get plenty of sleep.
Stress Buster number 7.
Eat healthy meals.
Stress Buster number 8.
Take deep breaths. And relax.
Stress Buster number 9.
Use your time wisely.
Next time you feel stressed, even before a test, take a time out. And think about these healthy stress busters. Everyone is different, yet alike in many ways. Sometimes being different can cause stress. Even forgetting something can cause stress. Watch closely. I have a balloon, and I also have a very large needle. Let's pretend this needle is upset and stressful feelings. And if I practice my stress busters, knowing that it's okay to have different feelings, I'll find a healthy way to handle stress. Let's check it out. Oh my, It's going through, and it didn't pop. Look at that. But if I let my feelings and stress upset me, my balloon will pop when the needle presses against it.
I feel much better. This was a great day for a lesson on conflict and stress. I'm so glad I handled that stress. But now let's look at some kids who look like they need a little help. We've asked Amy, Tina, and Brian to help us.
I can't figure this out. I'm going to a party tonight, and this present's gotta be wrapped.
Can I help you? Looks like you're having a little trouble with it.
I sure could use some help. 2 heads are better than 1, you know. Move over. I'll do it. You're doing it all wrong. Wrapping is a cinch. Well, you're sure helpful.
Why don't we all just work together?
Well, maybe that's a good idea. Do you realize what just happened? When we put cooperation and consideration into work, we got the job done. Thanks to both of you for all your help. Things went a lot easier and a lot more fun when we worked together with a positive attitude. That's teamwork.
Cooperation means working together or helping each other to complete a task. Consideration means being thoughtful and kind. There are rules in life that help you cooperate and be considerate of others. Rules in your school, such as don't run in the halls, help make the school a safe place. This is a rule that promotes cooperation and consideration. What would the halls be like if you did not have this rule? Would people be running into each other and possibly hurting each other? How do you feel when someone breaks a rule? You need to remember that if you choose to break a rule, you are being inconsiderate of your class or team, and also your teachers. Can you choose to cooperate and be considerate? The answer is yes. It just doesn't happen. Cooperation and consideration are both choices you make yourself. There is one last word that today's lesson focuses on. Let's go to the magic window and learn about that word.
Headlines, responsibility. It's all here. Responsibility. Responsibility. Oh, it's Responsibility Rob.
Taking responsibility means that you are a person who can be trusted, who knows right from wrong, who makes good choices and does what is expected without being asked. Deciding to be responsible is a big responsibility. There are times when you receive a reward for being responsible, such as getting a good grade on a test that you studied for, or perhaps you received a medal for finishing a race. Being a good friend also has its reward of having a lot of friends. However, responsibility is an inside job. It is a feeling inside, a sense of pride of a job well done. That is a true reward. It is rewarding to be responsible. The decision is yours.
Today's headlines: cooperation, consideration, responsibility.
By remembering today's headlines, there can be a lot less conflict and stress in your world.
Oh, look, Responsibility Rob.
Stressed? Reach for markers, music, or take long, deep breaths. Eating healthy and exercise are good stress busters, too. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Be smart, do your part.
Health to you.